If you're watching this video right now, it is absolutely a sign for you to get up and go down to your local convenience store and buy yourself a Mega Millions lottery ticket today, December 23rd, 2024. The jackpot is $944 million, and I've got some psychic tips on how you can choose the winning numbers for yourself. Hi, welcome. My name is Jennifer Rose and I'm a psychic. Today I'm here to give some psychic hints on how you can choose your own winning lottery numbers for the Mega Millions being drawn on Tuesday, December 24th, 2024. So that's Christmas Eve. That's already lucky in my book. So I come from a family that is superstitious and also likes to gamble. I've been lucky a lot in my life, and I hope to continue to be lucky a lot. So it was on my heart to give this information to you. This is some psychic hints that I've gotten over about a month's time, and it was achievement unlocked when I watched Nadia Shaw's weekly video on YouTube on Sunday. In the Libra horoscope, she was like, "Hey, you should buy a lottery ticket." I was like, and then all of those little psychic tabs that were open with all these numbers that I dreamt about, and my mom, and today would have been my mom's birthday if she were alive, but happy heavenly birthday, Mom. And so all of this just came to play, and then bam, it's about the lottery again. So I will post down here an old video of how I handled, like when I came out as a psychic, the question that I got the most was, "Oh, so if you're a real psychic, then prove it to me and give me the winning lottery numbers." And every single time somebody said that to me, I was just like, why would I give you the winning lottery numbers if I knew them, right? It was such a random thing to me. I didn't think about it being a psychic, but that's not exactly what I do, but I do dabble in it in my own personal life. And, I also did a video about how my mom was superstitious, and I like a lot of superstitions, though I may not subscribe to them, but I did a video on this as well, and I put it down here, but it's about, when your right hand itches, that means money is coming in. And let me tell you, every single time that my mom would say that to me, she'd be like, "Oh, my right hand's itching, that means money's coming in." She would inevitably get a check or a gift or something, but it was always like a check in the mail back in the day, okay? And one time she got a $2,000 check, and she had no clue, it was legitimate, but she had no clue it was coming, no earthly idea that it was happening. So I love those superstitions that come true. And I feel like that good luck has happened to me. This year, I have received a lot of checks that I had no idea that were coming, some refunds that I didn't know that I deserved. And I have had just overabundance of blessings to me. So I feel like these psychic hints I want to share with everyone, because it's not about, just me winning, but I want to help you. Like, if these tips will help you win, I want you to win too. And I just ask that if you do win, to remember to share. We can't hold on to it. If we spend it, it will all come back to us. Okay. And so, as one of my favorite astrologers says, don't break the bank when you're going to buy these tickets. Okay. I bought myself 3 tickets today. And let me tell you how I went about choosing my winning numbers for the Mega Millions. And let me tell you, it's a $944 million jackpot. And as I said, I did a video about this before, but I know that somewhere in the range of 423, I think, and 426 was where I was supposed to play. And so 944 million times 30%, that's around $429 million. And so I absolutely played today. And I feel really good and confident about my numbers. And I hope that after you hear these few words, these psychic hints for you to choose your own numbers, winning numbers, I hope that they help you just make a decision and get down there to your convenience store and make this transaction, have this communication. First of all, tell the person that you're buying it from. I'm going to be honest. If you feel negative energy from that person that's selling you the ticket, I wouldn't buy it. I would go somewhere else, or I would, go to another register and have somebody else do that for you. Okay. You want somebody who believes in it, right? Like, you want somebody to at least be like, and I tell everybody, I'm like, if I win, you win. Like, if I win, that man that sold me my ticket, I'm going down there to give him some money, if not half of it. And I'm serious about that. So please do your best good with your money and make sure to take care of yourself, of course, but do your best good with it if you do win it. Okay. So anyway, first and foremost, and I think this is something that a lot of people know. I don't know how many people have actually won lottery ticket with just, the machine doing it for you. I think it's really important to use important dates to you. And I know that there were some important dates that I used, a birthday date, just some random things there for me, important dates, but you should absolutely use important dates. So if you're one of those people that are indecisive and you can't, focus on 6 numbers, which I understand because it takes me hours. Ask your family what their lucky number is or their favorite number is. Okay. Ask a couple of your family numbers and don't forget to use your lucky number. A lot of times we second guess ourselves or we think, oh, I like it, so it can't be true. No, use your lucky numbers. If you have an idea already going into it that you want to use this as the Powerball, use that number as the Powerball. Okay. So use dates that are important to you. And then I believe that there are going to be 2 numbers in this drawing on Tuesday, December 24th, 2024. I believe that there are going to be 2 numbers in the same tens. So I think it goes up to 69 for the first 5 balls. And I don't know if I'm right about that. I'm not really technically inclined on all of the rules and everything. Okay, so please check that out. But I think it goes up to 69. And I believe that a couple of these winning numbers are going to be 34 and 39 or 30 and 36. So I think it's going to be, 2 numbers within the same tens. Okay, but not back to back. They're not going to be 35 and 36 or 44 and 45 or anything like that. They're going to be 2 numbers in the same tens, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, but not back to back. All right. So choose a couple of numbers that are your favorite, depending on what numbers you're choosing for your important numbers. So say you're picking 2 numbers that are important to you. Okay. And then you've decided that you're going to pick those other 2 numbers that I told you about that are within the 10. If your important numbers have a lot of lower numbers, then you want to pick higher numbers in your 2 out of 10. Okay. So if your lower numbers are 8 and 10, then maybe you want to do a 50 and 55. Okay. I hope that makes sense to you. So when you choose all of your numbers, okay, I want you minus the Powerball. So I want you to choose your 5 numbers minus the Powerball. And even if you have it, I just don't want you to add it into this theory right now. Okay. So when you order your chosen numbers minus the Powerball, I want you to say them out loud to yourself. Okay. And I want you to see how it flows when you say them out loud. Okay. And the numbers that roll off your tongue. Oh, and I want you to put these, okay, let's reverse back. I want you to put these numbers in order from lowest to highest numbers. So say you started with 8 and your highest number was a 64. I want you to put them in order like that, okay? And then I want you to say them out loud over and over and over again, over and over and over again. So for instance, I'm just looking at a ticket and I'm just going to say 10, 24, 32, 45, 52. Say it in different tones of voice, say it in different words, sing it, be silly with it, whatever. And then when you're doing that, I want you to remove the number that you get stuck on that doesn't kind of flow when you're talking about them, okay? And I want to see if I've got some of these numbers. Okay, so here's some numbers, just some random numbers that I was working with, okay? 6, 21, 34, 39, 48. 6, 21, 34, 39, 48. Say them faster, say them slower. And if any of those numbers, 48 doesn't roll off my tongue very well. 6, 21, 35, 39, 48. And 34 doesn't really, 34, 39, 48. 35, 39, 48. 6, 21, 34. So 6, 21, 31, 39, 48. Those things kind of go 6, 21, 39, 48. sing-songy is what I've written down. And that was the information that was given me by my guide, just kind of sing-song with it. It's got whatever kind of music that you like, whatever kind of rhythm that you like. If it's, whatever it is, it has to be sing-songy and it has to sound good. So that number that doesn't roll off of your tongue very quickly, or that you can't quite remember, or just kind of get you, you should get rid of it. And I think intuitively you will know what number sounds better in that lineup. Okay. So choose your numbers, your first 5 numbers, order them from lowest to highest. And then I want you to say them, sing them, whatever, scream them, whatever it is that you can do. And I want you to see if they flow with you, if they just go, if it's a good rhythm. And if not, I want you to intuitively remove those numbers and plug in the number that does flow off of your tongue. Yes, absolutely. Woo! My hands are getting so hot. That's what happens when the universe is like, yes, you're right. Like, I just am always surrounded by spirits, and it's just like, yes, that's you. That's my hands, my palms getting hot. So anyway, let's go on. So say them out loud. And if they flow, if they sound like a song to you, if it's a tune that really melts your heart and that you can just kind of go with, sing the numbers, and don't forget to use your lucky or your favorite number, your lucky or favorite number. Don't forget to use it. As a matter of fact, I would use that as the Powerball number. Okay. So, then, this is a lot. All right. So today is December 23rd, 2024. And I would prefer, because of the astrological aspects that are happening, that you buy your ticket today. However, the drawing isn't until tomorrow. I do not know what the cutoff is, because tomorrow is 12/24/2024, which is Christmas Eve. Some places may be closing early. They may cut off the time. I think they cut off what time they sell tickets even, so they can get them all in. And it's going to be pretty popular, I think. So, even if you want to be a gem, you could probably just go buy a Mega Millions ticket for your friends, but pick the numbers for them and use your heart, use your intuition about it. Like if you're giving a ticket like that, choose the numbers for them and see how that works out. So, all right. So to further along the manifestation, when I figured out this was about lottery numbers, what I do all of the time is I start manifesting. So Sunday, after I heard the YouTube video by Nadia Shaw, Sunday night, I had a conversation with my wife and was telling her about all of the things, because I have a list. If I win the lottery, these are the things that I'm doing for these people, and this is what I'm doing for myself, and this is what I'm doing for the world. And, so I just started talking about those things again, because these are things that I really want to manifest. Even if I can't buy them for the people or do these things for people, I still want them to come true. So it's not bad to say them out loud over and over again. But I just kind of said them out loud over and over again. And then I envisioned myself going to, like, where am I going to go buy this ticket? So I'm going to my local convenience store down the road, because I'm a neighborhood person. I know the people at the cashiers there, and I had a vision of a particular cashier there. So I'm like, well, I'm definitely going to him if he's working there that day. And if not, I might have thought about coming in later or asking about him, because he was clearly in my vision that I had choosing my numbers. So I thought about myself choosing my numbers and having a good experience there, which I did. Everything went really well. And then I started thinking about, how am I spending this? Like, how have I already spent it? You want to act as if, and you want to think as if you already have the money. So I started thinking about sitting in, particular clothes and having, I don't know, I just, all the things that I want, like, I don't want to talk about all of it because, but, so just, thinking about, getting those items and being able to tell people about it, or just presenting it. I love to give and give and give and give. And, just taking care of business and taking care of bills for people and so on and so forth. That makes me really happy. I'm one of those people that wishes that I had $100 bills to pass out to the masses, because I would. And if I had more money, I would just pass it out all the time. Seriously. So, go buy your Mega Millions ticket. Okay, this is definitely your sign to do that. And if you will choose those ways. And then as far as the Powerball goes, okay, so I want you to envision not just manifest like how you're going to spend it and what you're going to do. And I want you to think about the legalities of it too. Like, so I don't know in your state if you can remain anonymous if you win the lottery, or I don't know how any of that happens, but you have to think about the anonymity of it, like for real. And what happens if you win that kind of amount of money? It's a serious thing. So, like my first idea is like, I'm going to find a lawyer, but I will not remain anonymous because I want everybody to see me win. I want to be happy and I want everybody to be in that happiness. And, but that's up to you, how you want to do that. But really in your manifestation, you want to think about all of the ways that you've received it already, I think about the drawing happening and looking at my numbers and looking at my numbers and looking at my numbers and being in disbelief when they draw every single one of my numbers. And then at the end, when you're envisioning, what is that Powerball number that you see? Like, so for instance, 10, 23, 33, 45, 6, 7, whatever it is, that next number, when you're calling out your numbers, okay, when you're manifesting, when you're thinking about drawing your numbers, that next number, that Powerball number, that number that comes into your head that's like, yeah, that one that goes, I really made it. I got all of them. It's that number that you think of, okay? So take all of your numbers that you've chosen, the 5 numbers minus your Powerball, go from the smallest value to the highest value. Sing them, say them, talk to them, do whatever it is. Eliminate the ones that don't sound great to your ear, that don't roll off your tongue, that you're not connected to at all, that you just don't like. You don't like the looks of it or any of that. Get rid of that. And then once you have all those numbers together and you've plugged in your intuitive, winning numbers here, you're going to act like, and you're going to pretend like they're calling your numbers, right? They're calling your balls like 35, yes, 45, yes, 55, yes, 6, yes. Is this really real? And then that last number, what is that last number they draw? That is your Powerball choice. That is the Powerball choice. And for me, of course, my lucky number is 13. I like 3s and 7s. I like all combinations of 3s, 7s, etc. But pick whatever number that comes to your brain right then, and that's it. Don't look back. Okay. So those are my psychic tips. You envision your numbers, envision you winning. As a matter of fact, depending on when you buy your ticket, again, today is December 23rd, 2024. I want to make that really clear to everybody because it's kind of late, because I wasn't sure that I wanted to do this. I'm just kind of coming into this predictive stuff as a psychic, and it's kind of scary. So anyway, ignore the Starbucks commercial. And I love that. Anyway, so yes, I believe that this is a foolproof way for you to choose some winning numbers. Okay. And what I wanted to say about today being December 23rd and tomorrow being the drawing, I think at 9:59 or 10:59 p.m. Eastern time. Again, check all that because I don't have that in my brain. I still have lottery numbers just running through my brain like crazy. And, if you buy your ticket on the 23rd or the 24th, I guess it really doesn't matter. Try not to check it until Christmas Day. That could be really magical, right? Like that could be your present to yourself. You get up, you go and you sit down and you look at your numbers. Okay. And so if that's the way that you're going to do it, like when you're doing your manifestation before you buy your numbers, think about how it is that you're going to check it. Are you going to check it that night? Are you going to check it on your phone? Are you going to check it on your computer? Are you going to check it with other people? And, I would envision that in your manifestation and then follow through with that. So, like I'm going to look at my phone and I'm going to look it up on Christmas morning when everybody else is doing something and I'm waiting on my coffee to come around and see and imagine myself winning. Okay. So those are the psychic tips that I have for you today. I think the most important ones will be for you to, let's see here, use those dates that are important to you and use a couple of numbers that are back to back in the same 10 numbers that are not back to back in the same 10 numbers, like 34 and 39 or something like that. Okay, two of those numbers
video
should
right
be in the
now,
same
it is
group of 10.
absolutely a sign for you to get up
and then
go down to your
sing
local
song,
convenience
sing
store
song, and buy
replace,
yourself
replace,
a Mega
replace,
Millions
and
lottery
then
ticket
check
today,
it over with your
December 23rd,
manifestation,
bam,
2024.
there's the Powerball.
The jackpot
and if you're going to buy 4 tickets or whatever,
million
I think that you can do. And I've got some
like
psychic tips
1, 2,
on how you can choose the winning numbers for yourself. Like if you're going to buy more than one, then repeat that whole thing over and over and over again. But I want to encourage you to use important dates and those numbers that are within 10, but just not side to side. Okay. Awesome. If you use any of these tips and you win or you lose or whatever, I would love to hear about it down here in the comments. And again, my name is Jennifer Rose and I am a psychic, and I'm stepping out of my comfort zone in hopes of telling you some ways in which you could win the $944 million Mega Millions drawing. And I hope my psychic tips have helped you at least go purchase your very first set of numbers. Thank you.